Hey guys, it is Thursday. I am hard at work on this guitar here. I'm doing what I consider to be very tedious work now. Really, the best way to avoid getting the blue stain on the little white linings, I think I'm talking about right here, is to tape it off. But that's only about 1 millimeter around here. Let me flip this, guys. All right, so you see right here, so this is where the neck meets the body here. So the white plastic part on this part right here, the side, that's about from that, so what is that, I don't know, a little under 1/4 of an inch. So it goes like that all the way around. Now, hey, before I go on, I saw a lot of other people doing this, and this had happened to them, and clearly it's happened to me. And what I mean by that is, when I'll flip this around in a second, but when they glued all these pieces together for the kit, it looks that some glue might have gotten on the side a little bit, where it looks like they wiped it off, but there was still a little residue there. So let me flip this and show you what it looks like. So here we go. So here's the side, and this is what it's supposed to look like, right? My tape ends here, this tape ends here, and it's just blue all the way up. So let me move around here, and I can show you what I'm talking about. There you go. So right here, that little white spot, and then down here, okay, it wasn't that I did not put any stain there, but what it appears to be is that it is, that tiniest undetectable, without this blue on here, glue residue. So that's just sitting on top of there, and that's what's showing through there. So it looks like what I'm gonna have to do is take a scraper. Now I don't have to do the sides right now. I actually have this set up so I can stain the back. I'm going around doing every section, first coat, then I'll probably go back, I'll sand it, and then go back and do another coat on each section. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to take my scraper. That's just a little piece of metal, and I'll try to scrape that down. And then right after I'm done doing this section here, so this is the section that I'm planning on doing. I don't know if I'll get to it tonight, but once I'm done with this, I may just take it and dab it over here on that glue area, where I can kind of strip it away, hopefully get down to the wood itself. But all right, so wow, I get sidetracked a lot. All right, so I was talking about the so we have 1/4 of an inch basically right here, and you guys can see right here there's another section. So if I go around, there's probably going to be a few there, but here, I'll peel this part back right here. Always re-tape it. All right, so I peel this guy back. So you see that the white section is only about 1 millimeter thick on this side. So what I did was, when I put this, and it's just your standard painter's tape. So what I did was, I lined up the bottom of the tape along with the edge on here, and then kind of folded it all over. And you've seen, was it in last week's video, I showed you a picture where I had this all taped off here and whatnot. But then I would take, did I put it back? Possibly did. Yeah, it's over there. I just took that little utility knife that I have, the brown folding one, and this is what took forever. I've been doing this for 3 days. I already did the top part, which is down under here, and I had to go and kind of, it's kind of hard to explain. So what I would do is I would put my thumb here, and then I was able to, with the other hand, hold the knife there, kind of gauge that distance all the way around. So as you can see, I really did cover all of that, all the way down, all the way around, so that way I'm able to just go on, stain it all the way over here, and at the most, I'm just going to have to go, if there's like a little bump in it, I tried to flatten it all out, but if there's a bump in it, some stain can get right up underneath. But I discovered when I was doing the top that it scrapes away pretty easily, because it's just basically like a soft plastic lining. So, I mean, it gets done either way, but you kind of the prep work is some of the most important thing, and it's really hard when you're anticipating finishing something to not. Oh, it's easy to skip out on doing the tedious prep work. So in the long run, your project is done sooner, but or done right. So again, right now it's Thursday night. I don't know if I'm gonna actually get down to do this tonight, but the goal is just to make a couple, rather than trying to wait till Sunday and try to cram it all in one afternoon. I'm gonna do a little bit by little bit. So the past 3 days I've been doing that, and this is gonna be ready to stain. And then right after this section here, then I got to move up. You can tell there's a different type of wood. You can see the stark differences here. So curious to see how the blue is going to turn out on here. Now here's something I can just point out to everybody, because a lot of people don't take notice of these fine details, but I've watched a lot of these on videos being made, and the way they get, the way they shape these necks is they actually have, two different stacked woods right here that glue it together, press it and hold it, and then carve this shape out of both, which is very common. And I don't see that. I don't see that up here. So this all appears to be the same piece. Yes, but as I said in the other video, with Gibsons and Epiphones as opposed to the Fenders, which if this was a Fender, I would color the body, and then I would leave this as bare as possible and then just clear coat over top of that, which I contemplated doing because it's really nice. I like it. But, Fenders and Epiphones, they're going to take that same color and they're going to continue it all the way up, front and back. Except not on the fingerboard here. Let me flip this guy over. Okay. So, alright. Yeah, so the fingerboard, clearly you don't. And this is actually, I'm really surprised about how good a lot of the fine details are here, because I've seen kits where it's, oh man, that's nice. Especially when I put on this glossy clear coat, and you can see right here I didn't finish all the way up here. So right here the goal is going to be, because there's just the tiniest sliver of the wood underneath that lining there, which I may just use a paintbrush for. And then I don't have to do anything in here. You guys can see where I glued the neck. It sits right on like this little notch out, which it looks like they just routed all this out, which is normal. And then you can see right here, so this style of guitar uses 2 pickups. And if you haven't heard me say pickups or refer to what they are the parts on the electric guitar that basically they're coiled up copper wire magnets, if you will. And it reads the vibrations through that from the strings. They sit right underneath them and pick up the vibrations. So you guys can see this is going to be like the tailpiece pickup, and this one's going to be referred to as, I'm sorry, this one's the neck one, and this one's the bridge one, because that's what they're next to. So here's the neck right here. Then you can see right here, these 2 holes right here are where I don't yeah, I put all those parts away so I don't lose them. But this is going to be the little metal part that sticks in, where it has all the strings going over from the tail piece right here. That's going to be there up over. So this guy's going to be our bridge pickup, and our and our neck or fingerboard pickup. But you can see right here, and I'm going to have to go through and just try to clear out some of this extra stuff here. But this little hole right here and this little hole right here, that is where the pickup wires are going to go through. Now, this is called or referred to as what's called an active or a passive pickup. And what that means is, with an active pickup, the guitar has more often than not a 9-volt battery which supplies a charge to here. So that would be an active pickup. It sends that little charge in there. However, the passive, if I'm not mistaken, first of all, I know there's no battery in a passive, but and I'll have to double check this myself. But with a passive pickup, whatever charge it needs to do it comes through, basically from the amp. So right here, this is going to be where your 1/4-inch jack, where your amp cable comes in, and then maybe just some residual charge over here will, power those in there. But I will definitely look into that so I can have some more answers. But yeah, these are where the 2 wires are going to fit through. And I've said this to a couple of people who asking, but this is what is called a semi-hollow body. Because you can see right through this sound hole, it's hollow, and then if I go over here, it's hollow too. Let me see if I can get a shot in there if it picks up. There you go. So all right, so down in here, you see the seam there. This guy has a big block all the way down through the middle. So that's what's going to classify this as a semi-hollow body as opposed to a full hollow body. So the next time I'm going to check in here, yeah, hopefully today or tomorrow, is where, I'll flip this guy back over and I'll stain this back. And I'm going to go around with my scrapers and try to get rid of that little residue all over the place. So hope you guys are having a good week. Happy Friday if you're seeing this. Well, you'll be seeing it next week, but tomorrow's Friday, so happy Friday. And I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow.
I'm really good at blowing bubbles.
She's really good at blowing bubbles with her bubble gum. Alright guys, we're going to add the first color to here. Now, hey, think ahead. First thing you should probably do is put this glove on, or else you can end up with blue fingers. And this is probably going to stay there at least through the weekend. Yeah. I'll scrub it, but I don't think it'll come out. I use the thing that scrapes the calluses off your feet. Try that. Alright, so this is how much I have left of this stuff. It's just, let me see. I don't have the denatured alcohol in here, but it kind of uses burning fuel. But you mix that with this, which is just concentrated blue, if you will. Mix it up until you get the desired shade that you want. Alright, this one's going to be an easy one, because as you saw in the video I made last night, it took me forever and a day, but I had that little white edge taped off all the way around. Alright. Boom. I like to use, this is just cut up pieces of white t-shirt. It's just easy, nice like that to rub it on. Alright. Boop. And it soaks right up in there. That's the sound effect it makes in my brain. Now with that tape there, I can go all the way in and see, just start slowly getting it on here and there. It's almost the same exact shade as the tape. This is one of my favorite parts. Just try to get it even. You go over one spot too much, it becomes darker, so just try to get it as even as possible. Okay. So typically this takes, I used to give it at least 2 hours to dry, and then just, I would say I'd sand it and do another coat, but the next thing I'm going to do is, this neck part. Alright, I'll finish this up and then I'll show you guys what we got. Okay. Miss Avery is still with us over here, practicing her bubble blowing with her bubble tape. She's a big fan. Alright, let me turn this camera around. There we go. Got it about as even as possible. Now here's the cool thing. You see this better on this back side than you did on the front. You're going to be able to see all of the wood lines through here. Now it's just the first coat. I'll put another one on here. Okay? Oh, come on in, bud.
Okay.
Oh, you got... Hey, buddy. What's that?
What?
Is that your vitamin?
Yeah, it says.
Go ahead and eat it.
Okay.
He was happy to show me his dinosaur chewy vitamin. Yep. Alright, so... once this dries, I will go ahead and work more on this one. I don't want to move it around, but I got to work on these little glue spots. But then later today, what I'm going to do, just to be safe, It looks like I could have gotten some more stuff right there. But I'm going to tape off the fingerboard. Oh, good. Oh, I'm good. Okay. Scared me. Okay. Tape off the fingerboard and this white line here, so I don't get any blue on that. Then we'll try to do maybe just the back side of this for now. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Hey guys, it is Saturday afternoon at, wait on it. Oh, text message, 4:30 p.m. I just finished exercising, and I was just gonna do a little bit more work on this guitar that I got going here. So, all right, let me flip it out here. Now, I have yet to attack these guys on the insides. You see it over there and over there. I did. Okay, yeah, it's hard. Seeing is that it's hard to find it. See here, you can see a little bit right there. I scraped down those guys a little bit and put them back in. So hopefully the second coat is going to do good. And back has got his first color of blue. Okay. Now, I'm about to do this. Probably not right now, but you can see I'm going to have to take the sticker off. But the big thing is that, let me flip it over here. You can see my kids' nice stuffed animals / pencils / whatever else they look at and or touch. It all ends up on our floors, regardless of whether or not it's a playroom or an office. So when again, I'm flipping. All right. So all I did here, because you guys can see right here in the front, you see that white right there? Well, apparently I gotta tape that up a little better, but it continues in that same way all the way down the side of the fingerboard here. So I tape that off so that way I can add the blue all the way up, and then it's not going to get on the fingerboard. So I'll probably do that a little bit later tonight. And yeah, let me grab this guy, because I've been so wrapped up in guitar world lately that I still have to add the first color of this. You guys, this is the one that's, you can see as I move it, you see the shiny clear coat on there. That sealed up the, ooh, that's actually kind of nice. Sorry, I got caught up in here. I'll flip it around. You guys can see this is as well. So all that shiny is clear coat. So, all right, I'll check back in with you guys after I finish something, and I'll let you know, and I'll post something by Monday afternoon. Bye.